Welcome back to another episode of Cascade Valley, where we've got a quarterback controversy. Now, obviously, this season's been really interesting. Manny Burwell's been our starter as a real freshman, really getting his first opportunities, but 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 2,300 yards. It's not terrible, but it's not Cascade Valley level. So in the last game, Coach McMervin went ahead and said, James Hester, you are the starter. And he came back, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception on the season so far, 475 yards. He's got some work to do, but he's got a little bit of an easier game to start. And for whatever reason, we are not getting any love in terms of the CFP rankings. We are number 3 in the CFP, but when you go to the bracket, we're the number 1 seed. So math ain't mathing right now, but we'll take it. Cascade Valley back out on the field, and it's time for James Hester to... we had to try. After a little read option that, maybe he was a little rusty on, he gets sacked. You know what they say, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And that's why James Hester on the very next play is going to send his boy Ostergaard into motion. He's going to drop back, and the man's going to get hit. And an incomplete pass. We're punting. Okay, I didn't show the punt because I thought nothing bad could happen. It honestly isn't as bad as it could have been. We punted the football, and in the middle of the punt, it gets blocked. Bryce Cheek catches it. We only get a safety. Could have been a touchdown. So could have been worse. So all of a sudden, Washington on our turf is out here. Oh, I thought we had a pick. Washington back out here again, is single back. The play action they are running with like crazy at the moment. They throw one, and look at that, Sean Lewis. I feel like he's been here for 10,000 years. 10,000 years he's been doing things like this. We got the lead back. Washington's QB is in absolute shambles after that play right there. So they line up in pistol, and he says, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and try to run it. And Sean Lewis is there too. Little 2nd and 12. Washington back out here to the pass game. Throws one, and Bryce Cheek nearly has it, misses it. And they get a first. Washington feeling good. Their quarterback throws one. Oh my God, West Potts terrible in coverage. Sean Lewis can't catch that man, and Washington has the lead right back. This game has honestly been electric from the start. Not what we expected against a team like Washington, which we didn't really think much of. But honestly, sometimes it's the teams you don't really have any expectations for that do the most. And oh, the toe tap on the sideline. Such a big play by Ed Harris to go up there, get that ball, and make something happen. Speaking of making something happen, Ostergaard, that ball is underthrown by Hester. That is one of the unfortunate things about going to Hester from Burwell. Burwell definitely has a stronger arm, and without a doubt would have made that pass. But the beauty of James Hester is typically he's not going to turn the ball over as much, and he's just going to be that veteran presence that we're looking for. And look at Angelo Hartzell. He said Bud Ragland who? Hartzell's going to actually stay in on back-to-back carries. Bud Ragland, it's just been interesting that he's kind of fallen by the wayside on the depth chart. Hartzell's taking a lot of carries from him. But speak of the devil here, a little 2nd and short. Bud gets an opportunity to get his own first down. Running through a couple of defenders, but gets lit up. 1st and goal, Hester here in shoddy. Just runs into a lineman. So our guys are sitting here looking for something. Hester sees the guys in the back of the end zone, and he just overthrows his man. Got to give Hester obviously a little bit of leeway here. He's still getting adjusted to everything. Not a lot to do here. Hester running around, and we don't want to talk about it. It ends up being a 55-yard field goal. The wind is kind of in our face. Probably don't think we hit this one, but oh, we needed a little bit more leg. If there's no wind, I feel like we're pretty confident on that one, but unfortunately, it's not going to go. The Huskies absolutely playing the game of the season right now for them. They're 4-5 in the year, but you could not tell it. 2nd and 8, watching the halfback out of the backfield. They tested Sean Lewis again. The 2nd time this game. This was not going to go to the house, but Sean Lewis stepping up for this defense. After the offense kind of stuttered there a little bit, it's nice to get this ball back on the offensive side to hopefully go get points. 2-back set here is Hester's going to send one of his guys in motion. Doesn't have much, tries to throw it to the flats, and it goes nowhere. Playing off of the play action here. Just no protection for Hester, and he's baffled. Our guys are struggling. We have 3rd and 24. The offensive line has really struggled to block. And Hester's fighting for his life. Now, because the field flip, we do have an opportunity to kick a field goal here. This is going to be close. Oh, it's going to be so close. We missed again. Defense has a pretty good stand, but Washington has probably the punt of the game right now, and we're back out here just trying to get down the field to score again. Hester obviously trying to shake off the rust. It's a tough call to come out here in the middle. Oh, no. Oh, we got so lucky. Coming out here in the middle of the season, taking over the starting job. It has not been easy, but this man is just looking for something, and he finds Devin Kite for a first. Coach McMervin hasn't really run a high-tempo offense before, but we're honestly considering it here. This team can find a way to get another first down. Coach McMervin is probably going to shift over. Start running a high-tempo offense, and I think you're going to see it here. Coach McMervin's going to shift things over a little bit, gets his ball to Ostergaard. Ostergaard, one of the most deadly players in the open field, shows it right there. Nice little juke, runs into his own man, but he's down to the 25. A man true to his word, he lines back up here with a fast-tempoed offense. He's trying to see if Washington's defense can really keep up. Hester hits an absolute dot to Quisenberry. James Hester ran a fast offense in high school, and you're kind of seeing the benefits of it right now. Hester scrambling. They forget he can run a little bit. Hester's going to turn the corner, and James Hester says, we got it. Sean Lewis really has turned this game around for this team. He has half of our points scored. He's got 2 interceptions on the afternoon. He's just been legendary. But as a team, we honestly need more. This has been a really scary game, and our guys have got to put pressure on this QB because he's throwing passes like that. And I get that that pass was dropped, but look at the windows this man is throwing the ball into. His confidence is through the roof right now. But he doesn't have anywhere to go, and Michael Watford and company bring him down. For the first time today, we get a sack. Michael Watford is one of those guys, and we just need him to unleash his inner beast. And if he does, man, he's going to be a problem. Devin Kite's out here saying, hold on now. Solid return gets us to the 49. A little bit of time left here in the first. Doing what we can, and look at Bud Ragland. We'll take 3 yards. What we're looking for from Bud Ragland, though, is that explosive gain. And maybe part of it's just been Hartzell's been playing in the game so much that he doesn't really have the opportunity to shine like he had previously. 2-minute warning hits. Hester stays in shoddy. It's going to be a close one, and oh my God, him and Ed Harris are on a one-to-one connection that you can only find on a reality TV show. Wisconsin's QB's been slinging that thing this entire game, but can he get some more here? Bryce Cheek is able to hit him, but doesn't knock it out. Clock is ticking. They haven't used their first time out yet. They throw a risky one. 3rd down and 6. If they don't actually get anything here, we're in a good spot. Oh, great replacement route. Great play design. Washington looking for something big. They go underneath again, and they've been killing us across the middle. It feels like their QB's had a little bit too much time, so we're going to try to get a blitz, and he quickly gets rid of it. Blitz is coming. Their guy throws one, and we have no safety help, but Biamir, he's not great in coverage, and it shows. We try to go out there and see what we can find with a little bit of a blitz. Well, we found that we got burned. Washington back out here again. A dot in the back of the end zone, and all of a sudden, this is a ball game. Got the ball to 25 seconds left. We've got to make something happen. And a dot to Devin Kite is looking pretty solid. We'll take our first time out. Hester again, working in his favorite side of the field here. We don't love this. Unless we catch it. At this point of the game, we're a little bit more willing to kind of take a risk, take a gamble here and there. No. Hartzell got it. We'll call a timeout. Wait a second. All right, Vitek has missed 2 field goals from 50+. Can he make this one? It's been a tough day at the ballpark. He's got the distance, but he doesn't have the accuracy. He had the accuracy, didn't have the distance. Just make one. Here in the second half, Washington is not playing around. They are right in this game, and they're locked in and ready to go. And we just... Finally, a big hit. Back at it. Little play action. We've been getting cooked on that. They throw one in. Homer is there. Siaki Homer's going to pick it off. Don't be on us. Be on them. It's on them. We're going to decline that penalty and get the ball. We let him go all the way down the field, but then we got an interception. Hester's just trying to find some sort of piece in the backfield and just be smart. We got to get rid of this ball quickly. If they're giving us opportunities, just find the easy yards. Little 2nd down and 6. You hate to see it. The amount of times that Hester's been hit, despite being probably the fastest QB in our roster, is a little frustrating. He's going to show the speed. Oh, not quite there. We're punting. We pick up here at the kind of end of the 3rd quarter, and we're noticing that we have the ball on the 1-yard line. Washington has just give their punter the award right now for best punter of the year. This man has consistently pinned us inside the 5 today. And the second safety of the game just happened. I'm crying. Washington is in field goal range already. 1 play after their punt. And then they're about to be out of it. They just James Hester that play and ran 50 yards back. I do got to say, if you're Angel Moffitt, you know, that big-time 5-star gem recruit we have at QB coming next year, you got to be watching this game and thinking, man, I could definitely be starting there. He could probably be starting at Washington because that QB is a bum. Cam O'Daniel is going to get the interception, and our defense is keeping us in this game. God bless America. 7 minutes left in this game. A 3-point lead. We are just fighting for our lives. And Hartzell is having a good game. Bud Ragland's carries have just diminished as Hartzell gets better and better each week. And now his offensive line is holding. Why you do this? 1st and 19, we're going right back to the run. Why? Because we believe in Bud Ragland. I'm not quite sure what happened. I've never seen Bud Ragland hit somebody like that and just immediately ragdoll to the ground. We're not quite sure. Who's blocking on this play? The answer, no one. Bud Ragland fighting for his life, looking for a ventilator at the moment. We don't want you to get hit, Bud. Get on the ground. Get down. Hartzell's going to get a carry. Solid bounce up the middle. Great spin move. Hey, listen, you can't deny how good he is. And look, keep in mind, Bud Ragland is a freshman. He's got over 700 yards rushing so far this year. He's averaging like 70-some per game. He's got time. But I need him on this specific time to get that first down. Oh, he said, I got more than that, coach. I'm running him over, coach. I'm running him over because I'm Bud Ragland. Future Heisman winner at some point. Third down, 3:30 left here for Washington. This is effectively game. They test us deep, and Wes Potts is going to get cooked. A 10-point game is about to be down to 3. 3.5 minutes left, a 3-point game against a 4-5 Washington team. I did not expect to be here. We're just trying to make sure we chew the clock, but also realize that we got to make something happen here. Oh, Bud Ragland, you had the easy yardage down the field, but we'll take the run by Hester. If Bud Ragland kept running there, that might have been just 30, 40 yards and then some. Hartzell's going to go up the middle here. We pick up 5. That play is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Bud Ragland with a heavy box in front of him. He's got one defender to beat. He runs him over, but can't quite get the separation. We got to admit, we definitely have fallen by the wayside in terms of running the ball successfully with Bud Ragland the last couple of weeks. We've gotten away from pistol. We've gotten away from kind of all these big things we were doing before, and he is a power running back, and we've just got to use him. Not a ton of carries here, but 11 for 77. Does have a touchdown in the afternoon as well. Hartzell's going to bring a little bit of fresh air here as Bud Ragland tries to catch his. They're kind of stacking the box here. We got 2nd and 10. Hartzell's going to go for a loss of a yard. And this is actually kind of scary territory. We're here on 3rd and 11. Clock winding down, is trying to get as low as we possibly can. We need to get a conversion here. Hester's going to dump this one off. Ragland's got free and clear here. A couple guys to beat, and he's down inside the 10. That's just Bud Ragland doing Bud Ragland things, man. We just need to put more effort into getting that young man the rock. We're going to call a timeout because he deserves to get a touchdown again. And on 2nd and goal, Bud Ragland. Celebrate, young fella. You deserve it. I'm going to be honest. I'm impressed with what Washington did today. They were a 4-5 team coming into the game today, and they had a chance to get to 500. And they were really, really close to doing so. But James Hester did a solid job. But that man right there, Bud Ragland, he's the reason we won today. James Hester had, honestly, a interesting game. He looked good in moments, but he also had a lot of pressure, and he also ran backwards for like 11 negative yards. So that hurt, obviously, today. And then on the rushing side, you can see Bud Ragland, 85. Hester, 11 attempts and 27 yards negative, but he had a touchdown. Hartzell was really good today, too. 8 for 66, the highest yards per carry of anybody today. And then on the receiving side, Ed Harris had the only touchdown we had through the air, but Ragland got involved. Only getting Donald Ostergaard 1 catch, which is off of a jet touch pass, that's unacceptable. We've got to figure out our offensive game plan through the air. And then on defense, Bryce Cheek was great. 7 tackles for him. From a sack perspective, LaMichael Watford, Juan Morrison, and Damian Butts both get half a sack. Interceptions, though, the guy that we probably should have given more credit to earlier, Sean Lewis. 2 interceptions, 1 goes to the house, 1 helped change the tide of the game. Siaki Homer and Camo Daniel both played well. We're going to yell at Camo Daniel in the locker room, but the defense really is the main reason why we won, along with Bud Ragland in that second half. Now, we've obviously seen our QB situation, and there's some things we got to figure out. Angel Moffitt's coming next year with another freshman that maybe lives up to the hype, maybe doesn't. Maybe he's the next Manny Burwell. We don't really know. Maybe Burwell is better next year. We don't know. But we have Jesse Spahn coming next year as the backup plan. After a big victory there against Washington, which, again, we pulled out at the last second, we play UCLA this week, who's 5-5. They're apparently not very good, but they could be as good as Washington. I hope not. Taking a look at their roster, though, a really good right tackle. They have a really good, actually a trio of running backs, 3 running backs that are 90 overall, which is kind of absurd. And then you go to the quarterback situation. They've got Juan Weil, who's 86 overall. His arm strength is solid. Accuracy seems to be pretty solid overall. So they're pretty good in that situation. And then from a wide receiver perspective, they've got a really good freshman. They've got a couple of seniors, some guys that are underclassmen that are kind of figuring it out. I'm not super worried about their receiver core. And then in corner, we're seeing 89 speed, 92, 90, 91. So some guys that are pretty decently fast. And then from a zone coverage perspective, top 3 guys in the 80s, a 78, some good zone coverage. They can play man in zones. This is probably a pretty solid team. Today's game is going to be at UCLA, and I like our chances. I don't care. This crowd can't be but so crazy. Okay, we should be fine. James Hester, lock in. We're kicking this game off with dedication to Bud Ragland. We're running on the first play of the game with him, letting him just go get some terror. But what I'm noticing really quickly is that UCLA is the 21st toughest place to play, which I don't really like the signs of that. We're going to see what we can do here. Lord help us. I'm just confused how we have such a good offensive line, but we don't at the same time, you know? That's something that I'm a bit perplexed by. Bud Ragland, you know what to do. Hopefully. I don't know what his icon was we're running. YOLO. James Hester got the first. Little play action. James Hester showing the wheels. No! Why did he run that way? I'm crying. I'm crying even more. He was on the sideline. Why did he turn up? No one told him to do that. It's safe to say that CVU is just not on the same page. Different quarterbacks every week. Frustration every week. We're down tremendous. We're going to blame this on the West Coast trips. Are you kidding me? Juan Weil. He says stay a while and watch this celebration. Oh my God, UCLA is feeling great right now. They are pressing like crazy. You don't know. Oh my God. Manny Burwell, warm up. Do we have anyone else on the roster? We're down tremendous right now. UCLA, powerhouse 5-5 program, cooking us. Sending a man in motion. Big sack, their mother's favorite play. Juan Morrison sacks Juan Weil. We got a 3rd and 16 now. If we could hold him to a field goal, that would just be utterly fantastic. West Potts says no field goal for you. And he's running. We'll take it. Absolutely, we'll take it. All right, maybe we just don't pass the entirety of this game, because anytime we've passed, everything hurts. But all the runs have been good. James Hester on a cold streak. I would imagine 2 passes, 2 interceptions. What a time to be alive. Angelo Hartzell, though, he's been so good the last few weeks. Look, we got 2 running backs for a reason. Both these guys are going to be running the football a lot today. Until I say no. All right, we're establishing the run. Spin move for no reason. I like it. But what if we passed? Just kidding, we're running. Slide James. Potential pass. Just kidding, we're running. We'll take it. 4 or 5 yards. I am genuinely afraid to pass the football right now with how bad this game has been for us. Everything bad happens passing. There's only one kind of pass in the bad can't happen. Jet touch pass. Let's go. Lock in. We almost had it. Ragland going in motion again. Hartson's going to take a carry into the end zone. I don't care who scores. I'm just glad someone on our team finally did. UCLA back at it again. We're locking in, though. Little 2nd down. Look at Sean Lewis. What a grown man. 1st rounder. I'm going to be honest, though. If Sean Lewis isn't a 1st rounder come NFL draft time, I'm going to be a little annoyed. That dude has just been so remarkably good. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. What? 1st down. They throw one. Oh, that's barbecue chicken. Go get that. Oh, my God. Tackle him, please. 3rd and 1. UCLA is definitely running this football. And we were ready. Come on now. All right, we ran pretty much the entirety of the last drive, and it worked out incredibly well. Why are we passing? A little 2nd and 10. Jesus Christ. I wasn't familiar with your game. In what world is UCLA like this? None of them. Ed Harris is like that, though. Come on now. Come on now. This is insane, though. They're rushing like 3 or 4 people and just in the backfield every time. We're playing Matador offensive line. Olay. Non-stop. Good block. James Hester, take matters into your own hands. No more cold streak for James Hester. Bud Ragland locked in. Maybe not. I'm just telling you right now. There's no way UCLA should be 5-5. With a QB that runs like their QB and a defensive line like this. Hartzell, can you block? No one ever sees the Wildcats 2 plays in a row. Just kidding, UCLA was ready. To be perfectly honest, I was afraid to pass the football. So we're just going to kick it, take the points. Our kicker's making them this week, and just play defense. The Bruins are driving on the field. They've kind of got a 1st and 10, pretty much in scoring territory at this point, and we are just trying to keep them out of field goal range. So far, we're not doing a very good job of it, and our blitzes are not working currently. 50 seconds left. Their QB gets absolutely killed. Not a ton of time here for the Bruins. We're trying to see if we can just stop them one more time or 2. They're going to go here to 3rd and 10. Now, they're definitely holding on to the ball here a little bit longer, trying to make sure they can get that touchdown. Oh, my God. I meant to say field goal, but touchdown was correct. Oh, night-night? That's what we're doing? Okay. I'm going to remember that. We got 1 second in a dream here, you know? And we're just going to put Buddy on a deep cross. We're going to... And honestly, I believe he's paralyzed, but it was worth the effort. Picking up a little bit here in the third quarter. UCLA actually had the ball. They fumbled it. Bud Ragland got a 2-yard touchdown run. And then we said, no one can tackle this man. That's what we said. I'm flabbergasted. I've never seen someone just cook. Oh my God, that RPO was nasty. But anyways, Bud Ragland's touchdown put us up 3, but I don't know if that lead's gonna last much longer the way this man is out here running. Jeremy Emery. Hold on a second. He says, NFL scouts, are you watching this speed? He's slightly faster than your average bear. We'll take it. UCLA had that last drive kind of take some wind out of their sails right now, but it's 3rd and short. They can keep this drive alive. If they get some blocking on this play, and he gets a broken tackle, but it's not enough. UCLA and other teams have had some really good punts so far this season, but this one is a little bit more dangerous as Kite is going to field it and doesn't really go anywhere. Passing has been few and far between today, but we're locked in. I'm scared. I don't want to talk about it. Just want all you guys to know we're in Spain without the S. Oh my God, we got baited. Oh my God. How are they this good? Just run the football, they said. No. You run the football, bozo. Manny Burwell's in the game. We've made a substitution. If he's even, he's leaving. Ostergaard. Why are you jumping on a rack catch? But I like the results still. Thank you very much. UCLA fans haven't seen a pass that good since they were on offense when they threw a touchdown pass. I'm crying. Bud Ragland, one-on-one. Get off of me, little boy. 9 yards. 9 attempts, 36 yards for Bud Ragland, believe. And on his 10th attempt, he said, let there be a first down. And on his 11th attempt, Bud Ragland said, and let there be points. Rise up. UCLA ends up punting that football. We've got it right back. And Burwell said, hold on, buddy. I'm on a hot streak. He's slinging that thing down on Ostergaard. We should have got this man the ball 7,000 years ago. And he touches it again. And what happens? Points. UCLA back out here with a little bit of a run. Oh, my God. Honestly, tackle him. We're just about to be a 2-quarterback team. Hester is on fire one week, then he's not the next. Burwell's on fire one week, then he's not the next. I don't know what to do. We're at a point now where we might just alternate quarterbacks every week. 1 week it's Hester, 1 week it's Burwell. That's the only possible thing we can do. Okay, I'm crying. Our guys are out here. What a dot by the QB, and our guy's falling down. This is not London Bridge. UCLA just trying to get points back here to make this a game again. They're in the right territory. Second down, 6 yards to go. Nice little RPO. They've been running a lot of those, but what a hit. Oh my God, they were in a split T formation. I didn't know they had this. No adjustment. Oh my God, the toss. We're there. Bryce Cheek with a stop. I'll be honest, our guys are in here. We're locked in. No, the RPO. Defense. Good stop in the backfield. Little second down, 13 yards to go. Oh, they just find spots. What a good hit by West Spots. I feel like if our guys can just keep getting big hits like this, at some point, someone's going to fumble or cough up the football. It just has to happen. It's a law of physics. Explain. Uh-huh. What? Enhance. That is an arm. It hits the arm. Brother, this ball is spinning like somebody at an old school pizza shop making a pepperoni pie into his hands. Why you do this? This game cheats. 5 minutes left in this game. We're up 10 points. They don't feel like it. A lot of tomfoolery is happening right now. A lot of razzmatazz. I don't know what any of those words mean, but I heard an old man say it one time wearing Air Monarchs. So here we are. Just let me rest in peace, Manny Burwell. You didn't start the game, but you could finish it. Hold. UCLA is locked in, man. 5 minutes left in this game, and Coach McMervin is just screaming, let me out of here. Great pass, QB. Running back's going to go in motion. He's probably throwing there. Light him up. No? Okay, he's just fast. Okay. All right, we're QB spying a defensive end because this little quarterback has been running around a lot. Look at him. I'll take that. Whoop. Don't matter. We're walking out of here with a W. Possibly there's 4 minutes left in the game. I might mess up. Some weeks we want to just cuss out Camo Daniel. Other weeks we want to build a statue of that man. Bud Ragland. He's going to have a statue one day. Ragland's got 19 rushing touchdowns in the season. One more today would give him 20 on the year. And there's still another game to go in the regular season. Penny Burwell trolling a little bit, telling the crowd, calm down. You better get hype after a run like that. Ragland gets a little bit of a breather here. Angelo Hartzell's going to come into the game, but we don't want him to score a touchdown because Bud Ragland deserves it. Final play before the 2-minute warning. Bud Ragland carries it in the end zone, does not get touched, and 20 rushing touchdowns by the freshman. He's going to be special. A couple of late points by CVU is a massive W. This game was way too close. We were fighting for our lives, but in the end, Manny Burwell saved us. I don't know what's happening out here in the quarterback situation, but everybody sucks. Bud Ragland is great, though. 20 rushing touchdowns in the season, 87 yards tonight. Thank you, Bud. Recapping the stats, Burwell goes 4 for 6, 121 yards and 3 touchdowns. I don't understand. James Hester goes 3 for 9, 53 yards and 3 interceptions. I also don't understand. On the ground, we were pretty happy. 87 by Ragland with 3 touchdowns, 42 by Hartzell with 1, and then Hester goes for 24. And then in the receiving game, Ostergaard caught 3 balls. One of those goes to the house for a touchdown. Parizo catches a touchdown, and Quisenberry catches a touchdown. I don't like anything that happened in the passing game today. Defensively, West Potts and Abiamiri were our tackle leaders. From a sack perspective, LaMichael Wofford gets another one this week, as does Abiamiri and Juan Morrison. And then interceptions, West Potts gets 2, Camo Daniel gets 2, and Jeremy Emery gets 1 as well. Thank God the defense does pretty well sometimes. The other, I don't know, this team is just in disarray. After another really weird performance for Cascade Valley, we do get some good news. Stephen Cunningham, a right tackle, is coming to Cascade Valley, and I hope he can start because offensive line has been sinking it up. The bad news we end up finding out, though, is that Malik Slater, a really good right tackle, a gem at that, is going to end up not coming to Cascade Valley. We were pretty close in landing him, and we were hoping to get him because he has 3 mental abilities, including a platinum winning time, which would have been nice, but overall, this guy decided to go to Notre Dame. I don't blame him. Our offensive line stinks. So we continue to find ourselves at the number 3 team in the nation going into week 14. We got a couple of guys visiting to end the season. Number 11, Wisconsin, is who we're going to be facing. And if we play against Wisconsin, how we've been playing against the other teams we've been playing, like Washington and UCLA, we are not going to make the CFP. It's going to be a close one. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.